What's cracking, guys? Welcome on back to another video. Weather's starting to get nice, so hopefully we'll have more videos like our last one where we're actually at the field shooting people. That sounded awful. Shooting airsoft guns at people. But today we're just shooting airsoft guns at targets, but it's still gonna be fun nonetheless. A lot of you guys have been asking for a shooting demonstration of all my guns, accuracy tests, that sort of thing. So we're gonna be doing a little bit of that today, just talking about each gun, what I've done at them, doing some accuracy tests at a decent range, and just kind of showing off my guns. I feel like all my guns are in a pretty good place right now. I'm quite happy with them all, so I'm finally ready to kind of show them and yeah, just have some fun shooting them. Now, in order to pay for all these guns, Kraken needs to take some sponsorships, so sorry about that, but you guys know that I don't take sponsorships that I don't believe in. So again, today we're talking about my good friends, Olight. They just sent over 2 new lights. I've got them both right here. This is a new one I've never gotten before. It's the M2R Pro. It's a Warrior EDC light in this really unique limited edition blue color. I believe it has 1800 lumens. It is a bright boy, 300, 800. Woo! That's bright, son. This is the brand new Boulder RL Mini. Yes, I got that right. So this has a light and a laser both built in, which is super duper cool, and it is the tiniest little package I have ever seen. Like, my goodness. And on this small little 4.3, whew, this is gonna be the new light that I run on this all the time. I also really like the triggers to activate it. They're both on either side like any other pistol light, but man, do they feel good. Very modern take on the pistol light, which I'm really happy with. I feel like this is a huge step forward, and you've got your laser. You can use my coupon code KrakenAirsoft10 to save 10% off of any purchase that isn't on sale. But without further ado, let's get into the shooting test. All right, so let's show off the guns we'll be testing today. First one here, we've got the Kraken AEG. This is the KWA Ronin T6. You guys have seen a lot of this on the channel, but it hasn't been shown for quite some time, so we're bringing it back today. Next up, we got the Jag Scattergun Super CQB, HPA tapped primary adapter. Gonna be nice. The new kid on the block, we got the Polar Star Kythera. Ooh. Looking clean. Probably my favorite gun, to be honest with you. This is the custom high kappa. It is a Jag Gm4. Cool, let's get to shooting. Let's start with the Ronin T6. Let's go through a battery in it. Good to go, it's working. I'm just gonna load up some BBs. I believe we're gonna be shooting 0.28 gram GNG Bio BBs today because we are in my backyard, and yeah. Also, we'll be shooting inside my garage today just for safety's sake. I don't want anyone to see me holding a gun by accident or something. No one's out and about today, so it shouldn't be an issue, but just so you guys know, I'm being safe in my garage, shooting out into my yard, just so people will think I'm hammering away or something, not shooting airsoft guns. All right, we got a GoPro recording the targets we're shooting at. I'm gonna be standing right here, shooting over all this crap in my garage and then hitting the target. I'll just show you guys real quick. For comparison, where the targets are, they're out the door there. It's doing the trick. You can't see the other targets, but they're just over here. From where I'm standing here, I can see them perfectly fine. Actually, let's take some shots. So. Cool, just like that, knocked them all over. Yeah, that's a really snappy gun. So I did a gate tighten this gun, you know, boasts that it's able to be gate tighten compatible. It is super gate tighten compatible. I just dropped it in there, no problems at all. That really sped up a lot of things. And just gives you a ton of tunability as well. I've got a max model adjustable trigger here, which really helps. Probably the biggest upgrade, to be honest, with the snappiness is the motor. The stock motor honestly isn't the greatest. especially for high speed. So I've thrown a Titan A2 motor in here by Lonex. It's an expensive motor, but it is the best motor in my opinion. Incredibly good. That has really helped this gun. Barrel wise, we've got a flat hop bucking and nub from Modify. That gets a really nice flat trajectory. And then I've got a Prometheus tight bore 6.03 tight bore barrel. I always forget how good this gun is. I always wanted to use my other guns, but every time I pick this one up and I start using it, it's like, oh my goodness. The time and the effort I put into this gun is so worth it because it's shooting really nice. All right, you guys, moving on. We will be shooting the Jag Scattergun. I know you guys are always asking me about this one too. This is definitely the least accurate, so I'm really hoping I don't shoot my GoPro, but it's got lens protectors on, so it should be okay. So yeah, it's just some quick chats about this gun. Nothing internally has been upgraded in this. I'd like to do that at some point. I know there are upgrade components that you can do to shotguns and make them way better. I just haven't honestly really had a desire to. Really all I've done to it is the primary mag adapter so I can run M4 mags. Running the shells is fun, but it's just kind of inconvenient. It's really nice being able to run the exact same setup for every single one of my guns. So I'm using this Diattack Hex mag with the same BBs in it, and I'm gonna be using that for every single gun today because every gun is set up to use M4 mags, which is really great because I can just change my gun. That's all I have to change. Setup stays the same for everything. Got my hose here. I don't know how much air I have left. I think I've only got like 1300 PSI. So I'm gonna be pretty conservative here so we can still shoot the Kappa and the Kythera. Cool. Yeah, so as we discussed earlier, definitely not the most accurate gun on the face of the earth, but it is the most fun gun on the face of the earth. Something about that sound that it gives is just incredible. And shooting 6 shots every single time is an absolute blast. So I love this gun. It will always have a soft place in my heart. I think it looks really cool. And yeah, if those were people targets, like human-sized targets, I would have been hitting them every single time. But because they're so much smaller, this thing's just a little difficult to aim. I know I do have a red dot sit on here, but the battery is out right now, so it's a little useless, to say the least. But I usually throw a flashlight on here, one of my O-lights, and this thing is going to be a CQB monster this year. Going to get used quite a bit. I'd also like to try it for SpeakyB too, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, really happy with how this thing's shooting too. So on to the next gun. All right, next up, got the good old Kythera. Freshly installed with a max model hop-up unit. This thing is prepped for destruction. Oh shoot. So we got the air plugged in, good to go now. And as you heard there, you can get this thing going fairly quick still, even though it's a Kythera. Like, wow, this thing is accurate. I'll have to do a full, like, long range test of this thing at some point, but I love this thing, man. We've got a tunable speed trigger in here. Got a Master Mods inner barrel in here. You guys are always asking me about those. I don't even think you can get them in Canada, but I'm really happy with it. It's an R-hopped barrel, and then we've got the Master Mods hop-up unit here. I love HPA for the reason that you can just, the only thing you have to tune is your barrel setup. That's it. There's nothing else to change. I mean, yes, you can change settings if you have an FCU, that sort of thing. You can tune the sear. All you're tuning is the engine and the barrel setup, and then I guess your trigger too. There's like 3 things to tune, which is awesome. Of course, we got the custom Cerakote on here also from Red Tower Armory. wow, it looks awesome, man. Performed awesome too. I cannot wait to run this outdoors this year. All right, and last but not least, we got the custom high capper here. Whew, think we're doing good for air still, so we'll give it a shot. There we are. Right. And yeah, you could argue that was just my best shooting gun. I do think the Kythera is better at long range just because of the stability of a pistol, but this thing is accurate, man. Like, it impresses me every single time I shoot it. My goodness. Yeah, so this is the Jag Arms Gm4, believe it or not. Some things that I've done to it, we've got an ArmorWorks magwell. We've got, this is just the stock grip. Everyone always asks me about that stock frame. From the GM4. It looks like an upgraded frame, but it's not, which is really, really nice. Sanctus Customs Featherweight slide. This is their aluminum slide, not a 3D printed slide. Love this slide. Oh my goodness, it's amazing. Underneath that, we have the Sanctus Customs 3D printed fluted outer barrel for the 4.3. Inside that, we have the Master Mods R-hopped pistol barrel, which is super unique, but hey, it's an awesome barrel, clearly. Really, really happy with that. And then we've also got a Cow short stroke kit in here. We've also got the Sanctus Customs weightless, there we go, I said it right this time, 3D printed BBU, which, I mean, it's holding up well, son. It's doing good. Stock nozzle. Oh, and it's been Cerakoted, of course. I did have a cocking handle on here, actually. It's in here, but it fell off when I was shooting with SAS at my last match. I cannot wait to get inside of this thing and just, yeah. It's gonna be a good time, man. I'm really excited to try out all these guns at an actual field. This has been the Kraken range/shooting test for all my guns. Had a really great time. Hope you guys did too. Now you guys can kind of see what all my guns are shooting like. So yeah, we'll see you in the next one, guys. Hopefully we'll be at the field in the next one. All right, peace.